New state to be created in Nigeria. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for tuning in and listening to this headline. As we got here this morning, as our headline for this morning says that 31 new states to be created in Nigeria as REP proposes. See the full list. Well, under here we have the Nigerian House of Representatives have taken a significant step towards restructuring the country's political and administrative framework by proposing the creation of 31 new states. This move is, if successful, would drastically alter the nation's geographical and political landscape, affecting states like Oshun and several others. The push for the creation of new states is part of a broader effort to address issues of marginalization, improve governance, and bring development closer to the people. Many regions in Nigeria have long called for state creation, arguing that the current structure limits their access to political representation, economic resources, and infrastructure development. While the House of Representatives, though its Special Committee on Constitutional Review, is currently considering multiple proposals submitted by various interest groups and lawmakers, this move has sparked widespread debate, with proponents emphasizing the need for equitable distribution of resources and better governance, while critics question the economic viability of such large expansion. Well, although the full list of proposed states has yet to be officially released, reports suggest that states like Oshun, Lagos, Kano, and others may be affected. Some of the religions that have been lobbying for new states include the Southeast, which has long demanded an additional state to balance political representation with other regions as part of the North and South-South, where calls for new states has been linked to economic and ethnic consideration. While these proposals have gained traction, the legislative and constitutional process required for their approval remains complex and uncertain. Well, the proposal to create 31 new states comes with significant challenges. One major concern is the economic burden of funding new states. Many existing states in Nigeria struggle to generate internal revenue and rely heavily on federal allocation for survival. Adding 31 more states could further stretch the nation's financial resources. Moreover, political analysis argued that the creation of new states could lead to administrative inefficiencies, as it would require more establishment of new government structures, including state assemblies, civil service system, and judiciary branches. Well, additionally, the process of determining state boundaries could spark inter-ethnic and intercommunal conflict. Many regions already have disputes over land and resource allocation, and the creation of new states could intensify such tensions. The House of Rep will continue deliberations, and any discussions to create new states must pass through a constitutional amendment process requiring approval from the National Assembly and at least two-thirds of state legislators. Public reactions have been mixed, with some Nigerians welcoming the initiative as a step towards fairness and development, while others see it as politically motivated move that could lead to increased bureaucracy and inefficiency. Well, as discussion progresses, the fate of the proposed state, including those affecting Oshun, Ogun, remains uncertain. However, one thing is clear: if implemented, this restructuring would mark one of the most significant political changes in Nigeria's history. And that was what I was said here concerning the silence today this morning, which says here there are 31 new states to be created in Nigeria as REP proposes. See the full lists. And what of course, you're ready for me this morning. And if you're not a subscriber, the best you can do right here right now is to tap that subscribe button with the notification bell so that anytime I have any new video, you'll be the first to get notified about it ASAP. Nigeria want to create 31 new states in this country. Okay. Before Nigeria think about creating 31 new states, let them also know that most of all these states in Nigeria, if you're talking about states in Nigeria, the first thing that will pop up to your mind is Lagos and Abuja, because those and some other southeastern states, those states have the ability to create their own resources. Lagos now can stand out to become a country on its own. Yes, Lagos, being the richest state in Nigeria, could be a country on its own, could survive as a country on its own. Well, this state create revenue by themselves and use this revenue to develop themselves. While many other states in Nigeria cannot even create revenue by themselves, they depend on federal allocation of funds every year. Yes, to survive, they depend on federal allocation. And creating more states who cannot still create revenue for themselves, still depending on federal allocation, it's like you are stretching the Nigerian financial system. You are making Nigeria go broke. Secondly, the reason why the creation of all these 31 states is also bad, the way I think about it is that A state will need a governor, a state will need deputy, a state will need this, that, other political post, all those stupid political posts. And some people just want to occupy those political posts for the essence of just embezzling money. That is just it. All those people that are pushing for state creation, they just want to occupy those posts for the purpose of embezzling money. Mm-hmm. Just for the purpose of embezzling money, and that's why it's not good. And plus, the 36 states we have in this country is already better. Adding another 31 to make it 67, that is just so dumb. Even a giant like America does not even have 67 states. If America wants to have 100 and something states, it's possible under Nigerian type of size of states. Yes. If America is using the Nigerian sizes of states, America can have 100 and something states. You don't mind? Mm-hmm. Even China does not even have 60 something states, and here want to do 60 something states. That is just so dumb of Nigeria. Like seriously, that is ultra dumb of Nigeria. Mm-hmm. Where would the funding start coming from? Tell me, where would the funding start coming from? Creation of all these states is not what Nigeria need at this point in time. The federal government should just focus on more important problems than creating states. All those people that are pushing for state creation, they just want to be governor or deputy governor just to embezzle money. Yes, just to embezzle money. Embezzle money. That's just their plan. If it's possible, go say reduce the amount of states we have in this country. Yes. Ah, enough is enough. All these federal governments are just using one way or the other to just take money from the people. That is just it. We are wasting money on paying these people. Most of all these state concepts are not even worthy to be called a state. State like Sokoto, state like Borno, they can't even make revenue for their own states. They depend on the federal government. And when you start breaking all these states into 5 or into 3, you see that Nigeria will be getting poor and poor and poor and poor and poor. Mm-hmm. Yes, you see that Nigeria will be getting poor and poor and poor and poor and poor. That is it. What do you guys think concerning the issue of creating more states in Nigeria? And the southeast, all those idiots that is also calling for state creation in the southeast, they don't know anything. That is why the southeast should maintain their 5 states. Leave it like that. The Nigeria to maintain their 36 states. Leave it like that. What do you guys think? Tell me. Drop your own comment in the comment section. Don't forget to leave a like on this video. Then tap the subscribe button. Yes, we go down with the notification bell. So anytime over any video, you'll be the first to get notified about it. Once again, thank you for tuning in and have a wonderful day ahead of you.